Okay, we should be going live any second now. Hi everyone, welcome to this stream. I'm gonna be playing. Oh Jesus, I'm playing in my own headphones. We're gonna be playing Sekiro. We're going to be fundraising for the residents of the McDougald Terrace in Durham, North Carolina, who have been forced out of their homes due to dangerous levels of carbon monoxide and potentially lax enforcement of health codes by the Housing Association. Not sure. There are people who really need help, and they are my neighbors, and so I want to help them out. But more importantly, I'm assuming why all you are here, we're playing Sekiro. And we're just going to start a brand new game on this. So, background with me and Sekiro. This game came out, and I played it through like 7 times in a row, and I have hardcore platinumed it, but then I haven't played it since. So, this is going to be interesting. We'll see how this goes. Please tell me early on if the game is too quiet or I'm too quiet or, sound levels. Help me figure that out. I'm terrible at the stream stuff, so any of that is appreciated. And I'm reading the chat as we go, so hopefully I should be able to stay pretty up to date. This is their cool CGI opening to the game, where it actually does have, like, a lot of relevance to the story. Like, we know who these characters are, kind of. But in typical Souls fashion, it's not super obvious until you get well into the game, and maybe until you watch some VOD videos as well. No game audio at all. Okay, well, that should be something we can change. Let's see here. Well, I don't know why the desktop audio isn't doing anything. Let's see. What would we do here if this isn't working and we want to make it work? I don't know. We're gonna start going. I'm going to turn up the audio. Maybe it's just low, but my guess is that there's something wrong because the desktop audio wasn't showing like anything. And we'll see. I could just voice act the whole game if you'd like. But I can't yell, my name is Gyobu Masataki Oniwa like that guy does. This game's interesting because when I first started it, I really, I wanted to listen to it with the Japanese audio. Like, that just seemed so much more appropriate because, unlike Dark Souls, which takes place in kind of nowhere, this is very much a Japanese game. And so I was like, I should listen to them in Japanese. And I did, and they were great. But also, the English voice acting in this game is amazing. And so it is worth it going through multiple times and and hearing everyone. Oh, shit. Well, I already got seen, so we're just gonna hope they all forget about me. I'm stealthy. I'm not here. You can't even, run at this part of the game. So I'm real helpless here. And people can throw questions in the chat. I'll be answering them. Like the description says, I will be matching, and some generous patrons have volunteered to match donations up to $200, meaning that if chat doesn't donate at least $200, we are straight up leaving money on the table. So please do that. Any donations are incredibly appreciated, and certainly will be a better way of like getting a question through or something if you want to do that, just because it's more visible. You did well to come here. It's been too long, Wolf. I've come to free you, my lord. Now, I have no... I have no lower register whatsoever. Yo, DMC5 stream would be sweet, but I'm only going to be using the motorcycles, because those are my favorite weapons of maybe any game ever. Some quick answers. Yes, I have played The Witcher 3. What a good game. Watching the Witcher series has made me just want to go through and replay The Witcher 3 because it reminded me of like how much I liked it. But I don't have infinite time, and devoting 100 hours to a game that I've already spent 100 hours on is quite something. Okay, so we're keeping Kuro's charm, which does make the game a little bit easier, I think, unless giving it to him makes it easy. I think keeping it is the easier way, which is what I'm going to do for the stream. Eric says, how long will this last? You know, I'm going to try to go for a pretty long time. We can get through a lot of this game if I'm good. And I would really like to raise a significant amount of money if possible. So I hope after your choir practice, I'm still on. Well, I guess I should have healed. There we go. Look, that was just to show you that I'm not playing with any cheats on. Now I'm gonna start crushing it. You know, because how can you trust that I was being honest? Rolling through and killing a bunch of old men is not particularly challenging in this game. But here's our first big boss. Oh, we haven't even equipped the health vial, so let's hope that we don't need it, because we don't have it. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's number 1. Go. Okay, fortunately there is a pause menu in this game, so unlike Dark Souls, I can give myself a break. There we go. Boom, boom. All right, first boy is down. Beating Genichiro would be quite a feat. It's easy to do on New Game Plus because then you have like 7 healing vials and whatever. Here I'm going to have, I think, 0 healing vials. And so that is a pretty tall order. And unlike in Demon Souls, if you beat the tutorial boss that you're supposed to die for, you actually get some really cool stuff. In this, you don't get anything. You just get hit with a shuriken and then you die immediately, which feels kind of like a cop-out. That's the door that we go through later. Or is that the door that we go through now? Yes, here we go. You do keep your prayer beads on New Game Plus. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. So Sekiro is an interesting. There were some questions earlier. There were some questions earlier about ranking from games, and Sekiro's a really interesting one because in some ways, I think a lot of people have said this, it might be the best first playthrough of any From game, because usually, at least my experience, is like, playing through a Dark Souls or whatever is just so punishing that you just get destroyed your entire first game, and it's almost not fun, and then the best part is going through on New Game Pluses and different builds, now that you kind of know the game. This game, I think, really shines in its first run through because it still beats you into the ground, but in a little bit more fair way. But then there's less flexibility in how you play through, and so it's not quite as fun on your like your 8th or 9th playthrough, which is maybe a ridiculous standard to hold a game to, but like Bloodborne is amazing on your 9th playthrough, and so they're just different experiences, and the short answer is they're both very, very good. All right, I'm going to do my best, man, but I don't have any of the counters. I don't even have a healing item. See, I couldn't counter him. I couldn't do the Makiri counter. Oh. See, that did, like, I've only got hit once, but that did about half my health. That was pretty good. See, the advantage I have here is I have fought him like 50 billion times. But, you know, you gotta die sometime. Sorry, y'all. There goes the arm. Fun story. I have played 2 games on stream now where the main swordsman loses his arm because the all-time classic Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance has a similar prologue. Am I gonna have to write like a parallels between Metal Gear Rising and Sekiro? Because I will. Don't tempt me. We're skipping stuff. Okay, now that we're out, I'm going to try and fiddle with the in-game audio and see if I can get that to work. I don't have high hopes for myself because I'm terrible with this shit, but we'll see. And maybe it's just turned down really low in like. If anyone knows why the audio input capture and desktop audio are showing nothing on OBS, tell me, because I don't. Like, man, I don't know how to do any of this. Oh, well, monitor's off. Is that what's happening here? Oh. Trans rights, of course. Of course, trans rights. And I'm sorry that I think audio might just not be working. But we've got this man and his hairy legs instead, and really that's best just observed. The eyes of a wolf who has failed in his duties, or so it seems to me. Another character from another game that this guy, while we're just doing this game, is like other games. The sculptor here really reminds me of Hephaestus from God of War 3. both in that Hephaestus spends all his time carving things like imperfect models, but also like they just look the same. Like they have really similar models and similar character paths, kind of. Two good games. All right. And that's it. So the downside to having played this on like New Game Plus so many times is you basically forget where all the items are because you don't need them. And so I'll be doing a little item searching, but I will not be perfect on that, I'm sure. All right, and we've got the grapple. All right, this is where the real Dark Souls starts here. And we're going to try really hard not to die all the time. There are a lot of things that I think Sekiro vastly improves over the Souls series. But probably my favorite is the how much easier running back to locations is, because you still have to do it. Like, you still die and have to go back to where you were, but you are so much faster, so much more agile, and I think they just put the bonfires in more convenient locations, and so especially with like hard bosses in this game, I almost never felt like I was there we go. I almost never felt like I was just needlessly backtracking the way that, like, dude, I have ran back to the one Reborn so many thousands of times in Bloodborne, I can't even tell you. And so not having to do that was pretty sweet. These guys are... The wolves are really easy once you get any kind of... like, once you get the shuriken arm. But I stand by... I have a pretty hard stance, which is that every dog in every game is the worst enemy in that game. No matter if you're playing Resident Evil or Dark Souls or anything else, fighting dogs sucks. Both because they're dogs and it's bad to kill them, but also because they're just like a different character model, and they like usually you know in Resident Evil you can't like run up and roundhouse them the same way that you do with every other character. Is there anything down there? Is this a secret? Let's see. I don't know what's down here. I would... Look, man, I would love to be playing music. I would love to be doing anything. Oh, there's the shuriken. I truly do not know why my desktop audio isn't coming through. If anyone has theories about that, shout them out. Like, I welcome tech advice. Because all I know right now is that my desktop audio capture is on. Oh shit, we don't want to alert him yet. We want to stealth attack him. My desktop audio is on and nothing's coming through, and I can hear it. So who knows? But we've got a big angry dude down there, and we're gonna sneak the heck up on him. Boom. Oh, he's really close. There we go. Dude, I told you, Jacob crushes Sekiro. I'm good at this game. That is also, I think it's something to do with the inputs. The hard thing is, like, I don't want to kill the stream, you know. So honestly, if it comes down to like keeping the stream going without audio or shutting it down to try and get audio, I'm probably just going to keep the stream going. Ooh, let's eavesdrop on these guys. Do you think it can be won? I fear we may not prevail. What? We'll be just fine. I feel like they missed a real opportunity to have, like, one dude with a horrible Jersey accent or something in here. Boom. God, this game is good. All right, let's kill him. Then I'll take another look at the audio. I'll see if we can get something going. I don't want to, like, jinx this, but I'm really pleasantly surprised at how well I'm doing here. I'm sure it'll all come to an end pretty soon. All right. Audio, another look. This is what people really tune in for, is to see Jacob fail at computer things. Okay. So let's see. If we do this, another audio input capture. Oh, okay. Now, no, that's actually not what we want. I am going to play. I'm gonna like turn on a YouTube video in the background so you guys can hear if things start coming through the desktop, because that's my best bet. So audio output capture is what we want. And let's see. I think maybe this. Oh, I think that worked. Tell me if you hear lo-fi beats. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm so happy about that. Thank you for the tech support, everyone. We did it. Now you'll have to tell me if the game audio is, like, loud or not, but that's something I'll be able to adjust. How's it feel to hear the clanging of swords? Y'all, this game is so good. So, for people who have just joined the stream and for people who have been here for a while, this is a fundraiser. We are raising money for charity. People who are my neighbors in Durham have been forced out of their homes because of carbon monoxide poisoning, and they have done so. Ooh, okay. I'm dead. No, I'm not. They've been forced out of their homes. They should have been warned before this because there have been warnings, but they were not warned. And now a lot of them are living, like, whole families are living in motel rooms and stuff. And they're in a really horrible situation. And these are people who I live right next to. And so any donations are incredibly appreciated, and donations up to $200 will be matched by me and other patrons. So when you donate, you will be doubling your money. Yeah, I know how to use the healing item, dude. I just don't have it. Oh! What was that? I don't even know what killed me. I can lower the audio a little. There are no means to escape this. One interesting thing about this game that I think a lot of people have covered is there's this mechanic called dragon rot, where when you die, characters in the game start getting sick. And I know that when I learned about that, I was like, oh my god, like, this is so much worse than, like, Dark Souls or something, because not only... Here's a question. I do have to, like, recover souls, right? Like, do I have, like, a death mark somewhere around here? Oh, there's the dude who killed me. I wanna get back, like, my XP and shit. Oh, this is not the way to do that. Oh, no death marks. Okay, well, that's, I mean, that's easier. That's something. The most recent Souls game I have played is Bloodborne, so I've still been kind of on the Soulsian get all your blood echoes after you die train. Alright, now we talk to the lady over here, and we get the idol that lets us go into the past.
Is that you, Inosuke? My son.
Say nothing.
What does your son take it?
Alright, thank you for the bell. Secret, most dangerous enemies in the whole game. These fucking roosters. Take them out. Yes, I will be uploading this. All of my streams, I keep in a, they're unlisted, but they're all in a playlist on my main channel page. I don't really want them, like, kind of cluttering up the channel, but they all will be up and available to watch after this. So now I have no health at all, and so I'm just running to try and find the next bonfire, which is up here. And as long as the rooster doesn't do us in, we should be good. And now I'm gonna go back home and get my shuriken, and also I found a gourd seed, so I can get another charge for the Estus flask. Oh, okay, so Dragon Rot is what... It's hard to keep a train of thought on these streams. So Dragon Rot sounds like a thing that's just terrifying, because it's like permanent consequences for dying a bunch, and you will die a bunch in this game. But it kind of feels like to me it feels like a half-implemented measure, because it doesn't actually... It doesn't do much. Like, some characters you can't talk to sometimes because they're, like, coughing a bunch. But, like, in Demon Souls, and in Dark Souls, kind of, there are characters where you can let them out, and then they start killing main NPCs. And I kind of thought it was going to be like that, but even more so. And instead it turned out to kind of be, you know, just, like...
Yes.
Not that impactful overall. When I think about this game, I don't think about Dragon Rot, really. Oh, we should go talk to the headless, or not the headless, the deathless sword training buddy up here. How do we equip? Here we go. Fistful of Ash actually super OP in some circumstances.
Your name? But sir, please.
Alright, let's kill this guy. I remember the first time he was like, face me in battle, and I was like, oh, I bet this is like a really hard boss that I'm not going to be able to kill until the end. And instead it just like killed him immediately, and I was like, oh my god. But he's chill. He's totally fine. Damn, still alive.
That sword, it was few. Some I can't. Oh, but seems same. Why don't I come in warm? Well, very well. Right.
Okay.
Come
so we
back
don't
when
need
I-
to do. We know how to train. We don't need to do this yet. So the question is whether we keep going along that path or go into the past. I'm going to go into the past because it's going to give us the flame prosthetic, and that's really helpful for fighting the big ogre dude. 3 years ago. All right, and we're back. Oh, this part's cool. Another thing I love about this game is there is no fall damage, and after spending a lot of time in the Souls series... Wait, I thought we got another... Did we not get another charge for our gourd? There's probably something, like, very obvious that I messed up there. Because we gotta go.
Yes, I had to do it.
So it's the and let me. I'm glad you've. Goodbye.
I did give a gourd seed in. Oh, there we go. Okay. For some reason it just didn't pop. Alright. Going to the Harada estate. I'm not going to go all the way to Madame Butterfly on this, not by a long shot. I just want to do like the very first area because there are some prosthetics there. The first really hard battle for my playthrough of this is the big like drunk dude who you fight in the past, because he has so much health, and I still didn't really understand how parrying worked as opposed to like whittling down their health bar, and so I would just be there forever, and then he'd hit me once and I would just like eat shit, and so that was there's always like one big difficulty barrier in this. Actually, in this game there are like dozens of big difficulty barriers, but the big drunk dude, he was my first one. We're gonna kill some koi, carp, because the carp scales are helpful. Oh, is there another one? No, that's a guy on the bridge. I don't remember if we can buy anything good with 2 of them, which is what we'll have now. But also, it's just time to visit our friend in the pot, who's, you know, why not? I guess we can buy the withered red gourd. Oh, I hear a dog. Dog enemies are the worst. Although, now we have the shuriken, so we can just, like, take them out. Surprise! Someone asked a while ago, and I agree, there's a really good Polygon video on, like, sprays of blood and how Sekiro uses them, but also how... Look at all those MFers just waiting. Okay, 1, 2, 3. See, Shuriken's good at taking out dogs. Good at taking out dogs and good at tripping up Lady Butterfly or Madame Butterfly. Those are the 2 things you use shurikens for or in this game. Go. Oh, I got a skill point. Yeah, YouTube keeps 30% of Super Chat money. So if you want to be the best kind of... Oh, hello. Not safe at the bonfires. The best way of donating is donating directly to the link in the description, and then please send me your receipt, tweet it at me, do whatever. I will give you all the praise that I possibly can, and I'll still match it. So how do we... This is a dumb question. How do we level up? Because it's not through that. Is it? Do we just not have the ability to yet? Ooh, run. Oh, okay, I need prayer beads to level up. That's fine. Oh, well, those are to level up the physical attributes. I mean more like the skill points, you know, like what you buy your Makiri counter with and stuff. But I assume that we'll just get them later. These dudes, I remember these dudes with the axe fucking me up. Ow! It's weird how you retain muscle memory much more so than like actual memory. Like, you know, I can still get through like the boss fights in this game in one go, but I can't remember how to level up. It's funny how the human mind works. I keep getting the notification up in the corner that you're probably seeing that Lamhoot is now playing A Short Hike, which I guess he has stopped and started several times. If you guys don't watch Lamhoot on YouTube, you are only cheating yourself because he makes some of the very best stuff. And he just released an almost 2-hour-long video that is sincerely like the best kind of meta-analysis of research on video games and violence I've maybe ever seen. And it really incorporates like stuff about VR as well. It's so unbelievably good. Oh, did I miss the axe? Because I want to get... I know the axe is here somewhere, but I can't remember quite where it is. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's around. There are enough guys around here that it's probably here somewhere. Boom. Alright, taking out the archers first. Falling off the roof first. Ow! No. Not a good spot. Not a good spot. God, that guy. Go! Alright, if I can go somewhere and just eat like a healing pellet. We're gonna make it through this. It's all gonna be chill. Oh god! Okay, well we do have another life, so that's something. Yeah, Caroline says in the chat, these the carbon monoxide is in low-income housing, so this is not just kind of like, you know, my friendly neighbors are struggling, which they are, but also they are people who are already struggling, and now they have this on top of that. So it is sincerely important. It's not just something that I'm like doing to help out friends, even though you should still donate to that. I mean, donate to everyone's GoFundMe if you can do it, but this one especially. Hey, unseen aid. All right, so we're just gonna piece away from these guys and go back to this place where we got our ass kicked. Dude, this guy with the axe is so much stronger than everyone else. And the wolf. There we go. So we want to get the middle of that fire, I think, has the fire arm in it. So we want to get there. I know this is it's honestly not it's not a great time for a fundraiser because like GDQ is happening as well, and that's for a great cause, and so I assume that if people are inclined to donate to something, they may already have. But every small bit counts. Like I said, I am personally matching like everything up to $100, and then we have other patrons that are matching it past $100. So even if you think like this is an insubstantial amount of money, this doesn't matter. It's being doubled. And so just if you can, pitch in, and if you can't, don't feel bad about it. But you know, as every little bit is appreciated. And Australia's on fire. Yeah, it turns out the world is fucking terrible. It's, oh god. I was so confident coming into 2020. I don't know about you guys. You can donate either at the link in the description or the super chats, but the link in the description is even better because YouTube takes a really healthy percentage, and healthy is probably not the word to use here. So just donate to the link in the description and then send me the receipt or whatever, and I'll double it. So this game doesn't have quite as many shortcuts as like the traditional Souls game, but it still has a good number, and it has these like big, cool open levels. Oh. God, this dude is rocking my socks. One thing I like about Sekiro's level design is it's big and open, but I don't think it ever gets confusing the way that Souls frequently could, where you just like can't remember how to get back to where you were. Yeah, my Twitter handle is at JakobG42, which is great, and my email is just JakobG42@gmail. Same as the Twitter handle, but with gmail.com. And I might not acknowledge it while in the stream because I'm playing, but I 100% will afterwards.
Oh, by the way, well, it was that's what.
Oh, here's the thief who tells me that there's cool stuff. Oh yeah, there's a really hard boss up there. Or not a boss, but like a standard enemy from much later in the game. Okay. Now, if I want to kill one of these guys, I would like it to be the axe dude. Yep, there we go. Dark Souls 1 is still, I mean, I feel like Dark Souls 1 is still just the best overall. But all of them, I mean, every single game. Bloodborne has so much to like about it. Dark Souls 2 has so much to like about it. Like, man. It is such a cool series because they're all good, and they're all good in really significantly different ways. And that's, like, that's so uncommon. You know, like, I love the Uncharted series, but they're all pretty much good in the same way as each other. If you really disliked Dark Souls 2, I totally understand that, but also, like, take some time and, like, listen to Austin Walker talk about it, because he will convince you of that game's value, even if you don't like it personally. You know, I think that there are a lot of hard things about the playability of that game, but in terms of like what it is doing as a piece of work, I think it's awesome. Oh! And we're out of healing items again, but do we have a resurrection? We do. I like how that guy immediately turns around. He's like, well, we're all done here. Alright, we got the axe. Don't worry. I didn't miss it. Eye on the prize. Okay. Now, is the Mercury counter guy up here? He is. Yeah, I remember this bridge. And I do not have what it takes, which is the counter. Or even the axe to break these guys' shields. So I'm just gonna go a different way.
I prayed it.
Thank you.
Oh, Ash for the shield guys. That makes sense. Did I pick up the, I did pick up the flame barrel. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, go use the homeward idol, and go back to the dilapidated temple and get the sculptor to fix up my two new prosthetics, and then I'm gonna fight the big bridge troll, the guy who's tied up, you know, and then we'll go back there and get the counter.
What it seemed, you'll take it.
Here we go. Okay, that's the esoteric text. So that's what we need to level up.
So, there's the put that and that. The shinobi.
All right, cool. So now we can equip all of them. And okay, now we can acquire skills. So here we go. Most important one. The Mercury counter. And that's all we got for now. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna try to take down the cave troll. Donate through the link in the description is the best way, and I know, and I'm sorry that means I won't recognize it in the moment, but I will recognize it later on Twitter or whatever, and it just means that more money goes to the people who need it and less goes to YouTube, who definitively do not need it. Boom. So there is actually a way, and I'm gonna see if I have... No, I need... If you have the invisibility sugar, the one that makes you, much harder to see, then you can run up behind him and stealth attack the troll, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do that not having it. Yeah, no, I... Oh. the hit detection on this guy is pretty dicey, and so there can be some times when you will swear that you avoided something and he'll get you anyway. But so far, not to jinx it, so far, pretty good. Okay, there's one. Oh, no! Oh. Alright. As deadly as that looked, we're not dead yet. Go! Wow, I feel like he is much more aggressive now than he was a few seconds ago. Go! Come on. There we go. Pretty good. First try. Very nice. This dude up here, what is he? Do you see what I just did, dude? He's got high hopes for a living. That's the monocular, so you can see all the guys that are about to kick your ass right on the other side of this. Is there a... I would love a bonfire, because we're totally out of healing items, and we're not going to get through that next part without any healing items. So I'm going to homeward idle again, and give another gourd seed, and then we're going to come back reinvigorated and beat some people up. This game, not as good looking as Mirror's Edge, I'll say it. This is a great looking game, but it doesn't... Souls... The kind of like graphical style of the From games is really weird, because I feel like they're all very beautiful without being maybe as kind of technically amazing, and the exception to that is maybe Bloodborne, just because they could get like so specific on the console. I guess we do want the mid-air deflection, or do we just want to save these? I'm just gonna save everything for now. Oh, hey Nestor. Nestor is a good friend and donator. Last time I did a stream, we were doing another charity thing, and I said I would do a shot every $50. And that morning, the next morning, I woke up dead. Like I do not drink very much, and that night I drank a lot, and it was a bad scene. So maybe we'll do that again, but I feel like I need like 6 months to recover. Okay, so here's the question: is can we sneak through this section? We could like chuck a rock at these dudes or whatever to get them. The ultimate goal here, the best thing that we can do. Not great eyesight on this one. Oh. Well, I take it, I eat my words. Oh god, he has a gun. Guns shouldn't be allowed. The ultimate goal is to stealthily kill everyone else, so then you can get a sneak attack in on the boss, who's now running us down. Cool. But since we did not do that, the stratagem becomes run around like an idiot and hope to not die. Oh, shoot, I thought I could get to there. You can hear the clanging. There's an enemy up here who's just living their life's desire of hitting a big bell repeatedly. Okay, here's a question. Will they forget about us if we just chill up here? for his neutral special, he wields a gun. The best line said in any Nintendo special. Any Nintendo Direct. Okay, oh, no, I fucked it up again. One guy down at least. I like how they hop backwards just as like, I can't believe that just happened. I've thought about several times. There was once I was playing Assassin's Creed 2 with a friend, and there's a move in that game where you have okay, there's the boss, and now he looks like he's just in a walk cycle. Oh, come on! I object to that turnaround. Go, go, go! Oh, no. No, you don't. If he would give us a good Mikiri counter, we could actually fuck him up with it. But he keeps doing... So there are three kinds of unblockable attacks. There's the grab, which the ogre had. There's a sweep, which you have to jump over. And there's a thrust, which you Mikiri counter for. Oh, he's still alive. I forgot. And so for the grab, you just have to dodge it. The thrust you jump over, or the sweep you jump over. Sorry, this is very hard to do and attack at the same time. And then the thrust, you can like step on their blade and do the coolest looking thing of all time. But a lot of people don't know. I think people probably know if they beat the game. But when someone does a sweep and you jump over it, you can jump and then you can kind of stamp on their head in a way that will do a lot of posture damage, kind of like the Mikiri counter. And it's another good way, especially with like the final bosses, it's another good way of just like getting that posture meter up really fast. Ooh, okay. Now we've got our big snake friend here. Alright. So, the snake is interesting because once you know where you're going, you can actually run past it really quickly and kind of skip most of the dramatic parts of it. And I'm trying to decide if we want to do that or if we want to make it exciting. We might make it exciting because I can't remember. God, that is a big snake. Because I can't remember the correct places to go. So it'll be exciting in that way. Okay. Go. Wait for that body. See, you can just kind of bump right into him. Oh! I was really confident. I was like, this stupid snake. He got me. You know what? I don't want to gender the snake. They got me. The snake is all genders. Go. Here is the part where, see, it's like we did all the dramatic stuff last time, but here we can just kind of run past it all. Go! Well, I guess he doesn't want me that much. Okay, please. Please. I don't like that arrow. All we gotta do... I like that he has kind of a... that they have kind of a goatee. Little wispy snake beard. Okay, here we go. The first time this happened, it is genuinely the coolest thing. Ooh. Run, run, run! Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Falling. Okay. So falling isn't an immediate death, but in this situation, falling might as well be an immediate death, because we kind of have to do the whole section over anyway. Man, I can't believe I ruined the drama of that moment. Is this... he just keeps thrashing. Okay. Okay, and we're out. Whew. Okay. Good snake. Oh, y'all know we're close to one of the best vocal deliveries of any line I've ever heard. We're not quite there yet, but we're very close. Okay, so another thing that we're close to is getting another one of the skill trees. Right now we only have one, but we will get more. I can't remember what the... Oh, I do have it in English, so yeah, it'll be the English delivery of the line. We unlock another skill tree, and that one is really powerful. This is sad, because this dude's backstory is like there's a little gunpowder and it just scared the horse, and the horse died, and so I feel bad killing that guy, but it's a video game, what can he do? There are two skill trees, and the one that we open up soon has things that are just like blocking does less stamina damage and stuff like that are just complete net increases. But first we've got to meet Gyobu Masataki Oniwa. I am going to actually turn up the voice just so we can all appreciate this. I might die to this guy, but we will always have this line read.
My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa! Move in haste and die, brat! Orikage, charge!
That's interesting. He didn't do... Okay, I'm gonna turn it back down now because it's very loud. He didn't do the "as I live and breathe, you will not pass the castle gates," which is the one that I remember.
Boy! Allow me to show you the wrath of a man who stood with the Ashina when they took this country!
God, I mean, it's like, I'm sure that all the English actors knew that it was like, we're going up against the Japanese actors in this game that is set in Japan. Like, how are we gonna do better? And they just fucking went for it. Yeah, so we're not winning this round, most likely. We also don't have the firecracker. Is that one that I have to buy? There's a prosthetic that's a firecracker, and it scares animals, and it's very useful in this fight. He's close to his first down. Oh, but so am I. Okay, there we go. So first time down.
You will not take this Kyobu's head!
What a fucking badass, dude. Go! God. Okay. We're actually doing okay. I'm gonna eat a health pellet here. We don't have any more gourds, but the thing about Sekiro is if you do well, you don't have to do well for long. And so I'm hoping that we can just get some good shit in here. The fucking jumping horse, dude. Go! I don't think fire doesn't actually do much to him. The firecrackers would be much better here. Stop running! Oh, that was unblockable, but he just missed. Okay, there we go. There are times when he's vulnerable to a grapple, and then you can hit him a bunch. Oh, no, no, no! Okay, we're dead, but we're dead once, and we can die twice. Shadows, motherfucking die twice. We got this.
I'll strike you as many times as it takes.
Yes!
Kenichiro.
Oh.
Forgive me.
Woo! First try. Yeah, I think, like someone said, I was too impatient to attack him, and so instead of doing the full intro, he was like, you impatient little brat, which is pretty funny. Great, so we are going to run over here now and get that skill tree. How's everyone in chat doing? Y'all doing okay?
Another rat.
If
Tell me.
you should,
Your left.
that's it.
What?
Which means
Shit, that is.
who?
Okay.
What?
Alright.
What?
Accept.
Heck, you're.
What is the?
Go.
I like how he's just like, go and kill something. Which is kind of similar to what they say, what the dude says in the beginning of Bloodborne, where he's like, just go out and kill for a while, you'll figure it out. Hello, lady.
That occurred. That chick, there'll be more. Where's? Guess not. That's why.
There is, I think there's a gourd seed or something at the top of this building. Which, if I remember right, getting up is kind of difficult. That grapple, man. So one of the reasons that I'm replaying this, one is because it's a great game to play and a great game to watch, I think. But another is, I don't know how many people know that I am a pretty frequent guest on a long-running podcast called Cane and Rinse. And Cane and Rinse is a show that goes over like one game in pretty obsessive detail every episode. So it's like 2 hours on whatever the game is. And all of the games, one of the rules is that the games have to be out for at least a year before we talk about them. So we can kind of like get our thoughts. You know, it's hard to know what you'll think about a game when in like the first 3 months. And so we just announced our 2020 schedule, and one of those games that I'm on is Sekiro. And so I'm really looking forward to playing it through a couple more times and kind of reminding myself what I like about it and what I don't like before going on that show and talking about it with a bunch of some really smart other people. Wait, did we not... Do we have to look at... Oh no, that's what we have to do. He wants us to kill some rats in the following area, and then we come back to him, and then he gives us the skill tree. I can do that. One of the interesting things about this game, what separates it from other From games, and I think should be obvious to people who watch my videos know, that I think about music a lot. And so it's really interesting that this game, unlike every other From game, has just kind of music out in the world while you're attacking stuff, where every other From title... I'm poisoned. These dudes are like, they are so hard, and they absolutely do not seem like they should be hard. I don't... Well, we're not really dead. There we go. And I kind of... I really like that Sekiro is doing different things in so many different places. I think I prefer the only music in a boss arena and like one other special place. I think that really makes it stand out. And in contrast, in this game, I don't really remember specific musical pieces that much, even though as a whole, I think the music is really strong. See you, Nestor. This dude just exists to die. He is in the way, and that is all he will ever be. That poor dude is just standing there, and all three of his dogs get, like, sniped from above. One of the things I really like about the level design in this game is the way that you can jump around walls. It kind of makes it feel like you're breaking the game a little bit, like you're taking routes that they didn't expect you to. And in reality, I'm sure they totally planned out every route that you could take, but they give you enough flexibility that it seems a little like you're charting your own course, especially by being able to jump and grapple on so much different stuff. I should have used the axe on the small dudes with the big hat. You're totally right. This is a big dude with a big hammer. Oh, darn it. I missed the... I'm not even going to try now. He has so much health that it is not even worth it to try and just chop him down. Go. I can hear someone behind me just winding up. Yep, there he is. There is some legitimately interesting stuff you can learn by eavesdropping in this game, but I'm not doing any of it. Wow, they are persistent. Okay, I'm just running away. Oh. Okay. This is... We really want to have the firecracker here. Not having the firecracker is going to make this section much more difficult. Go. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go home. The firecracker is something that we buy, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go and find that cellar, and I'm going to buy the firecracker. That's right by the first boss's area. It might not be this guy. I know there is a cellar down here.
I listen, you and I were the only people, so and it's ready.
Here's some. No,
Yes, that. So much. That. Well, yeah. You listen for a.
Oh, now we're just buying information.
I'll buy.
Thing.
If you.
That.
I have one.
I'll procure. Look for.
Okay, I think there's actually a different seller, which I'm sure the chat has already been saying. Let's see. So he's probably earlier, like around here. Surrounded by crows. That's a good tip. Is it? I might still be... I'm just going to be doing a little bit of backtracking here. I apologize for the people who know exactly where it is. It's been a little while since I played this game, and so I still have to remember things. Oh, that's... yeah. Okay. No, it's not. This is much too early. I am, we'll figure it out here. I'm not going to beat the game, tonight. I wish, but I also have, like, a 9 to 5 to work. But we'll get, I mean, I'm still doing well. We'll get pretty far just by nature of, like, being able to get pretty far in this game and not that long of a time. Oh, okay, that's where it is. Now, I guess we probably have to get up there from the other side. We're almost, we're making it. How the hell? All right, there we go. Hello.
In from God.
Robert's firecrackers. That's what we want. Okay, and that's all he has.
Don't use that.
I did get the bell, actually. So one thing that we could do is go back into the past now, now that we're a little more powered up, and fight the big drunk dude and the dude who we have to have the Makiri counter for. Roberto.
The should know here.
What
It might be nice, but if you want, you'll need this delete.
Okay, cool. I can't remember if I picked up a gourd
And
seed.
I track. I will dog the went to see. I heard.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
I'm glad.
Nope.
Goodbye.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back into the past and fight this spear dude. So now that we fought all these guys once, we can just sprint past them. I don't know how other people play Souls games, but my route is definitely you prove that you can beat everyone by running past them all one time. Oops. And then you just run past every other time. You kill them once, and then you just juke them out. Alright. Now, there are a lot of people in this area. And so what we really want to do is get one hit on that dude right there who's walking around with the spear, because he needs 2 to die. And so if we can get 1 from stealth, then that's a pretty huge advantage to have. Okay. So now the problem is we also have to kill everyone else in here, while an incredibly angry man with a large spear is running at us. But we're doing okay at it so far. Oh no, Axe Dude, my mortal enemy. Go, go. Okay, this is, Do you see all those, like, unblockable attack signs coming at me? Okay, well, there's one. Oh, I did it too early that time. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna die strategically. Just die strategically. And then we're gonna sneak up on this guy and kill him. And we're gonna heal. And is that... No, there's one other person in the arena before the Shinobi Hunter. Go, what? That... Look, that dude had the high ground. Boom! I will stomp on your spear all fucking day, dude. There we go. Cool. All right. Good job, us. Pick up some items. Something that I forgot, which is why my like health items weren't resetting, is unlike Dark Souls, you can actually sit at an idol without resetting the world. And you can just do it to like level up and stuff. But when you do that, you don't get health items back. And so it's like, why do I only have 1 gourd? And it's because I had not been resetting the world. Okay, we can take a slightly sneaky path this way and get a free kill on an axe dude, which is always welcome. Oh, this dude's so pointy he breaks bamboo shoots just by walking into them. Oh, ow. I saw that arrow like come out of the fire. That's not a good sign. Wow, lot of archers over here. I think you eventually get a skill that actually regains some health when you do the like finishing blow, and you do so many of those that skill is just like a game changer. It totally, you know, shifts how long you can be outside and away from a bonfire without using up all your healing items. Okay, you know what? Let him live. Ah, I regret it immediately. Okay, that's okay. We run in here, and then we have kind of a story moment.
Father.
It's you. I'm afraid I made a bit of a blunder. Perhaps the years have finally
Something
caught
that
up
I
with
love
me.
about Owl, who's
Don't bother
Wolf's
tending to
dad,
my wounds, no point.
is he's so much physically bigger
too
than
late.
him. He's just like a massive man. And I like the idea. It's like, yeah, he's the dad. He's 3 times as big. That's what a dad is.
This is...
The key to the secret temple in the estate mansion. You'll good. That's you.
Understood.
Wolf.
Yes.
The wolf.
All I'm saying, rumors of Owl's death have been greatly exaggerated. You feel me? Boom. Go, go. Go, this is a bad spot. We're in a tight spot, boys. Oh. Damn, boys, we're in a tight spot. I really like the wall jumping in this game because it is fully anime in a way that a lot of the rest of the game isn't really. But this is just like, yeah, you can jump up a chimney. Why not? See you, Josh. Thank you so much for sticking around. So, the next big situation here. There are a lot of little dudes, and then there is one very big dude. and I just cannot overstate what a large dude this one coming up is. But the good thing is we can just run past all these guys, and they don't super matter. And another thing that we can do up here that's I certainly didn't know it my first run through, is you can stealth pretty much everyone here. And then when you... yeah, like that, stealthy. Then when you go and have to fight the very large man, if he doesn't have all his, like, accomplices, it makes it much easier. And there's also a guy who helps you in this fight, and he almost always dies. But if you kill all the, like, henchmen first, you can actually make it through where he doesn't die. And then he just kind of immediately dies from wounds sustained in battle afterwards. But still, it's a big help to stealth as many of these people as you can. Go, poison! Go! Look at the size of that man! Absolute unit! Go! Go, that's it. Alright, let's just wait forever. Let's just take a breather. Come back to life. We're gonna get our friend to help us here. This guy also has an awesome line read.
You've done for a month. Hear me! My name is Nogami Gensai! I stood with the Ashina when they claimed this land!
People reading their name, or just saying their names, is the coolest thing in this game. Okay. Go! Ow. Juzu is really hard. His attacks are just, like, so massive that it really feels like you shouldn't be able to block them. And then you kind of, like, block early. And he's got some, like, that fist strike that I don't know. I've been treating like they're unblockable. They might actually be blockable, but he's really intimidating. Okay, he's close here. There's one. Go. Jump. So in that situation, if I could have, like, kept my cool and jumped straight up, then I would have been able to kick him in the head, which does a huge amount of posture damage. But instead I got scared and I jumped to the side. Interestingly, this game is the polar opposite of Souls. Oh, here we go! Hey! We kept him alive! Thank you, sir.
That fight was hard on this old body. Go on ahead.
Good job. In Souls, you shouldn't keep your shield up all the time because it slows stamina regeneration. In this, if you're blocking, you actually regain stamina faster. And so it's just one of those little things that you have to kind of unlearn and relearn in different contexts. Nope. Oh, God. What? I kill the giant drunk and then this guy kicks my ass? Y'all ever seen A Secret Door? I think there's actually... Divine Confetti is a very good item in this game. Some bosses feel like they are basically requiring you to have Divine Confetti. So now I think we have enough prayer beads to level up like our stats in general, and it's a pretty substantial upgrade. So we should definitely get on that next time there's a bonfire, which is pretty close. Because because up here is the Madam Butterfly fight, and she is tough as nails.
The son of our... It was more. The young master. The young master is my son, but...
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna commune with the idol. We're gonna rest. We are going to enhance our physical attributes. And then, I mean, are we just gonna go try and kill Lady Butterfly? Madam Butterfly? I think so. Who knows how this fight will go. I knew how that fight would go. That one I was pretty confident in. Oh, the Snap Seed. Okay. Yeah, we can equip that. She does illusions. He only gave us one. That's not enormously helpful. But it is, I mean, if we do it first try, it could save our life. The idea of us doing this fight first try is pretty unlikely. But who knows? We've been doing pretty good so far.
Father? Mother? The butterflies. Everyone is gone.
My lord. Illusion technique.
I also don't think the cutscenes in Souls games, mostly because all of them are there to introduce a boss, basically,
Son of
are all pretty incredibly choreographed. And these are fine, but they don't have quite the grandeur. Apart from a couple, which are just as incredible as anything in Souls. But
Yes.
like this introduction, you know, to the mean old lady, is not quite as awe-inspiring as some. Demon of Hatred was the hardest boss for me as well. I'm reading the chat. What a pain in my butt. So the thing with Madame Butterfly is she has a lot of very quick attacks. Oh no, it is Lady Butterfly.
Why, indeed. You'll die if you doubt yourself, boy.
And she also jumps a lot. And if you can hit her with a shuriken while she's jumping, she falls to the ground and you get like a free hit. And so the shurikens, at least for me, are really key to this fight. Go! Come on. Go! Darn it. I started playing lazy because I thought she was close. And she actually had a fairly large amount left to go. Oh, but she's actually... No, she's not a one-hit. I think that's a fake out. I think you kill her once, and then she has like a kind of a new phase that you didn't know about. Yeah, so there's her first go, but no, she's not that easy.
Impressive, boy.
There she is. If you can, this is the fight that's really like, you just gotta be, you cannot stand back like in Souls and just kind of wait for the attack that you know how to parry. You need to get fucking in there like I am now. Oh!
Lady Butterfly.
How about that?
Forgive me.
Yo!
Stronger.
I did not expect that. So what we did there that was really key, that I could not have planned, but kind of feels like a speedrunner strat, is you trap her in the corner, and she has this really time-consuming attack otherwise, where she makes all these ghosts come out, and then that's when we would use the snap seed, and it sucks. But because we just kept her on the defensive the whole time, oh no, who could that sword belong to? Because we kept her on the defensive this whole time, she wasn't able to do that, and so we could just lock her in a corner and pummel her down. This is absolutely not my first playthrough. This is like my 7th playthrough. So even though it's been almost a year, because I played it when it came out and not really since, I still have played this game a lot.
On my back.
Just a reminder, on the heels of killing an incredibly hard boss on the first try, this is a charity stream. And we are raising money for the McDougald Terrace residents of that low-income apartment. It's near where I live. They were forced out of their home because of a carbon monoxide leak. There were children who died that need an autopsy to confirm it.
Does the barrel make?
It seems very likely they died related to that carbon monoxide poisoning. And now, all of those people who were already living in low-income housing are forced out and are living in, like, motels and stuff around the area. And so we're raising money for them for food and basic supplies. So donate at the link in the description, and then send me what you donated. We're matching donations up to $200. So if we don't raise $200 tonight, we're just leaving money on the ground, basically. And so please celebrate beating Lady Butterfly first time with me by donating some money. Do we have any new ones? No. So we can upgrade here. I don't think we have any of the required materials. I'm trying to remember what the good upgrades are to these things. I feel like I didn't end up using a lot of them that much. A lot of the upgrade materials. But that's honestly probably just like me missing out. Okay, so here's next. That's the reason we went back in time in the first place, is to get the... No, we didn't go back in time to get the firecracker. But anyway, we have the firecracker now. And so now we should be able to scare the bull, which will make getting past it quite a bit easier. And we're just gonna kind of run past all these dudes. See ya. The two guys in here are very unfortunate souls. Boom. Go. Oh no, are there... There's another guy in here. Oh! Now there's not. That was really lucky. This boss is another kind of gate that you have to get past in this game. I know a lot of people got up to the bull and then were just kind of like, I can't get past this. Which is fair because it's a pretty different boss than the other times that you fought in the game. I mean, if you compare this fight to Lady Butterfly, like, they're totally different strategies. Go! Get out of the way. I'm on fire. I would like to not be... It can't heal burn, but this one can. Go! Healing at the wrong time. Big wrong time to heal. Oh! Okay. Nice. That's it. Blake! Blake Hester's in the chat. Everyone.
Sounds like
Blake Hester is an incredibly talented games writer. on the
about the
podcast
boat? Where's the
Game
boat?
Query, and writes for everyone from Polygon to the US Gamer, and is also just a great guy. So Blake's cool as hell, and I'm glad he's here. Whew. I really like, mostly because streaming is pretty intensive mentally, because you're, it's pretty intense. You have to have a very high IQ to stream. I'm just like, I'm talking and I'm fighting at the same time, and so these little pieces of like meditation that you do actually feel kind of nice and remind me to like take a breath. So I'm feeling very, very much like Wolf in these situations.
I heard you were the one that put the but that is when a fight.
All right, let's. Like, imagine you're just standing here on a bridge, talking to a friend you've known all your life, and some dude just sneaks up and just fucking destroys him. We've got this fellow with a big bell here. We're gonna try and do a sneak. He's got a nice... Oh, there we go. A nice thong that I hope everyone got a good look at. So I don't think we actually want to go that way. I think we want to kind of ascend the castle a little bit. Have we killed the rats yet that he wanted us to kill? Can we get the new skill tree? Because I'm really kind of saving up for that. I'm gonna run over there and see. Petra, thank you so much. Petra Wolf in the chat donated 36 big ones. That means 36 big ones from me as well. That's awesome. Thank you so, so much. And if there are other people who have donated and said it in the chat and I missed it, I'm very sorry for missing it. There's a lot going on, and I appreciate all of you so much.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
It's you just...
So that's what we really wanted here, because that teaches us basically the strongest skills in the game. Oh, we didn't have to go back to the dilapidated temple. Not a big deal. Okay, so now we're going to acquire the Ashina arts. So Ichimonji is probably the best skill, actually, except for double Ichimonji, which is even better. But also behind that, this just increases the damage inflicted to posture when you deflect. So that is just huge. Well, actually, which one? Oh, we can afford both of them. We can buy everything. All right, do we want to get double Ichimonji here, or do we want to get the... I'm going to get double Ichimonji. That's pretty much the skill that we will take through the rest of the game. Because it lets us just do a big old chop and then a big old another chop. And both of those do a huge amount of damage, and they reduce the amount of posture damage that we have. And so it's just like, it's killer. You can't beat it. This is not a 48-hour stream, David. This is probably going to be a until, I don't know, 10 p.m. stream, because I have work in the morning, and also my voice is not prepared to do this for 48 hours. One day I'll do a big H-Bomber guy-esque stream, but y'all will know that's coming. There'll be significantly more hype behind it. Oh, this is the kite guy. I don't know if y'all remember, but this was definitely like one of the biggest memes that came out of Sekiro. Was this fucking kite guy? Oh my gosh, those were some strong boomerangs. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna do my best to give the kite the entrance it deserves. Did that guy just jump off the roof? Alright. Here he comes. Woo! Oh my god! I forgot about that part! There we go. Take that, kite guy. Go! Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Run! There's another kite guy right behind us. But none of them can go through windows, so we're safe for now. Another gourd seed. That's good. That's good enough that we're actually going to go back and give that to Emma now.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I think there have probably been other gourd seeds that I have been missing. And I know that we haven't... Here's something. We could go fight Seven Spears, who is really hard. But also really hard is Genichiro, who's the next guy that we're up against. Let's see if I remember how to get to Seven Spears. The Japanese voiceovers are great, but I am playing with the English ones because we got to hear the guy yell, "My name is Gyobu Masataki Oniwa," and that is well worth it. Now, is he over? Yeah, it's over here. Ain't got time to mess with wolves. Okay, we can be a little sneaky by going up here. And there's someone else up here who's really enthusiastic about their bell. Or their big cast iron pot. But we kill them first. Oh, there are a couple bosses over here. And there's also, I believe this is where the spear is. Yeah, so there's one boss kind of at the bottom of the well that we started the game in. Why can't I pick that up? Who's kind of an unofficial boss, or it doesn't feel quite as grand. But then over here is Seven Spears, who is a hell of a real boss. And so what we're gonna do... Oh, yeah, come on. What we're gonna do is sneak around the side here so we can get a stealth hit on him. The hardest fight for me, Constantine, was definitely the Demon of Hatred. Oh, I thought it just fell off there. Just because, as a lot of other people have said, that fight is pretty unlike other fights in this game. And so you're kind of not used to it. The first time, though, it was definitely... I mean, the final boss genuinely took me almost as long as the rest of the game. Like, I played, like, 8 hours to get to the final boss, and I played, like, 8 hours to beat the final boss. It wasn't that dramatic, but it felt like it. So this is 7 Ashina Spears, and his big thing... Oh... His big thing is what I was waiting for, and what he didn't do. He does a lot of these thrust attacks, which weaken Mikiri counter. But he also does the sweeping attacks, which you have to jump over. Go! And I got stuck on a tree, so we died. But we only died once. And say it with me, baby. Shadows die twice. Okay, so you go over there. We're gonna heal. The interesting thing about him is it's not enough to just Mikiri counter. It's not enough. You also have to counter the hit he does after that, and that's a big step up from the Shinobi Hunter. Wow. Look, I'm pretty proud that is the first time we have died this entire playthrough. I didn't know that we had got that far. That's pretty good. We can absolutely get trans rates for the people in the back. And the people in the front. Trans rates for everyone.
So, you're awake.
We died, so here's the confession. I'm not good at the game. I'm just a poser. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I might sneeze again. I sneeze in like triplets. One of the worst things that can happen during this fight is you alert the big guys with hammers who are down the hill, because once they start chasing you at the same time that 7 Ashina Spears is chasing you, it's like, it's all over. I wonder if any of my prosthetics would help. I don't think so. I think that I just gotta kind of tough it out. Alright. There's one. Now come this way. Oh, I forgot about Ichimonji. I should absolutely be Oh god, he's got that it's a Ah. Man. Oh, I didn't mean to hit die. He is hard, dude. He does a lot of damage, and like you saw there, with his, you know, when you're waiting for the Makiri counter, but he delays a second longer than you think he's going to, so you just dodge towards him, and then he murders you. Hey, Chariot. Chariot Rider is in the chat. Chariot Rider is a very talented YouTube person. So, we're gonna sneak over here once again. And this time is it. Look, third time. That's how I win. Oh, it's not how I win. Third time is when I wake him up. Here's the question. Will he ever forget that I'm here? I honestly don't think he's going to. What the fuck was that, dude? Like, all my health just gone. That first time, I really thought that we had him, and now I'm not so confident. I'm not fighting you in this building. That is a death sentence. God, that's it. It's too fast, or I'm going too fast. That was good. I should have been Ichimonji-ing him. See, you might be thinking, hey, you're doing well. You're forgetting that, one, I'm not. Two, that was only the first life we had to take off of him, and he has 2. So we're just gonna go and keep doing the castle, and we'll come back to 7 Spears later. I also think that Sekiro is actually the easiest From game, but that is the definition of, like, light praise or whatever. It's like easiest From game. It's like, that's the softest asphalt. But I do think that people are split on this, because I know some people who think it's the hardest because it's the one that you can't kind of over-level yourself for, which I get. But I always felt like in Souls games, the hard part for me was feeling like I had the wrong setup for a boss. And in this, I always know that I have the right setup, and it's just my skill that needs to get better. And so I actually find that pretty like liberating. Hi, Joe Geller, someone with my last name. Twitch would have been more effective for this money-wise, except that I don't have 140,000 people on Twitch who would get notified when I was playing. And also, I'm encouraging people to not use Super Chats at all, and instead donate directly to the PayPal, or it's not a PayPal, it's a fundraiser, but the fundraising thing in the description, because then YouTube doesn't get any cut, and it all goes straight to the people who need it. So we're pretty effectively stealthing our way through all of these guys. No way to do that one, but if we can get him alone, he's a hell of a lot easier. Though still not easy, just easier. Ow, dude, this dude's kicking my ass. I thought I had that, but I didn't. Come on. Ah, he gets me with that thrust. And now all his posture damage is gone. Why is this guy so hard? Good lord. Man, I am losing all my cred in this game in like 15 minutes. Just remember that one time I beat Lady Butterfly on my first try. There we go. Good job, Wolf. You killed an old man. I hope you feel good about it. I absolutely did not know that this game had secret walls like this until I looked up, where are the prayer beads that I don't have? And I was like, what the hell? Now, there's some folks in here. Unfortunately, we can only kill the easy one. Or we could not stealth kill any of them. Okay, we got the Makiri on him. There, that was a much better fight. Oh, and now there are two of them, so you know, that's fine. Run. There is a boss up here. Do I know the cheese on this guy? I mean, I know how to tell when his attack is coming out. I can't remember if there's just like an insta-kill thing. Oh, that I just didn't even press the button. If that's the cheese, then I know that one. It's just, as soon as you see the shine, which is still so fast. Come back. Heal. Okay. Oh, this is the thing that tells you how to reverse the lightning, which is the coolest thing in this entire game. Which I believe is just jump, get hit by lightning, and then throw it back. Why would you need to know that, you ask? No reason. Ow. Why are these old men so much harder than the boss that I just fought? That elbow strike that he does comes out, like, instantaneously. Ah, I thought I could alert one of them. You know, like a smart guy. Come on, this guy's almost dead. One down. If I could manage to shuriken one of them in the air, that would basically do it. Like that. This is just a slightly different route around. Usually, Ishin is sitting there. He's there after you fight the upcoming boss, which I don't want to fight with one health vial. So we're going to go back to our last communed idol. Yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake, people are talking about in the chat. I mean, I know it's technically a mix, but it's basically a new game because it has a completely new perspective. Like, you play in an absolutely different way than you ever did on the old one. So, at least for my money, it's pretty radically... It's just a new game that's kind of referencing the old one. Okay. Here we go. Big boss time. Up until now, small bosses.
His grandfather.
Now it's the big boss.
Lord Ishinis.
This game is so
It's a wonder
tense.
he is still with us.
Like I feel like I've been tensing this whole time.
Is that so? Divine Heir, I'll ask you once more. Accept me into your immortal oath.
Accept me into your immortal oath. Small child, please help me.
I cannot do that.
I just
Lord
love,
Ichigo.
like, armor design so much. Like, honestly, one of my favorite parts of Game of Thrones was just, like, looking at all their armor design.
Will risk his life
and this game is
take me home.
just beautiful. Honestly, my one of my only complaints with it is I wish that you could give Wolf different outfits, just because in other From games, all of the armor sets have been so beautifully detailed.
I have come for you.
And this is gorgeous. I just wish we could give him other ones.
This will only take a moment.
Oh yeah, and I think armor design in The Witcher is actually pretty solid overall. It's just like not quite as solid.
See.
All right, here we go. Game time.
For as long as you are alive, the dragon's blood can never be mine.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
So Genichiro has a lot of attacks that once you learn them, you can use them to do a huge amount of posture damage on him. But also, I mean, he can just wreck you with one combo. Like that!
The power of the dragon's blood.
I got hit a couple times
Kill you
before,
as many times
so that
as it takes.
that was my fault. I mean, it's always my fault, but that one I should have healed, should have known better. Oh yeah, didn't have the posture to deflect that one. I don't know if it's good that I have him backed into this corner or not. I love those clashing of swords, and the way they end up facing each other is just so fucking cool. Okay. Oh, ow. To use Smash announcer lingo, he won that trade. Also probably like sports, but you know, I watch Smash, so that's what I know. So with that attack, he almost always jumps and then he does the thing that we can do the Makiri counter against. Sometimes he jumps and then sweeps.
I'm not finished yet. Shinobi of the Divine Air.
So we're fairly low on health. We did earn a death blow. We earned a resurrection.
Still stand. What tribes deserve him?
So I think after that, the best thing we can do is do our double Ichimonji, because that just does a huge amount of damage, and we know we have the time for it after he does that attack. Come on, jump. Do the jumping thing. Not that jumping thing. I asked for it. I asked for it and then I died. Whew. Okay. That's okay. That was our practice run. This time, piece of cake. Easy. GG Genichiro.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
I'm getting hit by that attack a lot. Huh, but not by that one. I don't know. The secret to this game is kind of knowing the appropriate response to just every attack. And I kind of don't know what I'm supposed to do when he shoots his bow. Maybe I'm supposed to shuriken him, because usually shurikening a character in the air is the right move. But right now, I just need to get some posture health back. Oh! Boom, boom. See, I can deal with that one. That is, if he only did that attack, this would be, you know, already over. That's such an unremarkable attack, but I keep getting hit by it. In the end boss, you have to fight Genichiro once before you start fighting the end boss. And so as a result, I've fought that version of him like 40 times. And so I should be super good at this, but clearly some of those skills have left me. Again, I think he's done, and then he's not done. Gosh. This is gonna take a couple tries. We're not doing this in one. Although, he will be dead here for his first of 3. It shows 2 health dots, but that's a little... That's Joker's trick. This fight is a perfect kind of example of the combination of like hyper-aggressive and super patient you have to be in this game. Because you absolutely can't just be... Oh, that's the other one! I guess he only starts doing that in his second phase. Sometimes he sweeps instead of thrusting.
The power of the dragons.
No one say anything about that.
I will kill you as many times as it takes.
And so you can't just perfectly rely on muscle memory. You do need to watch what they're doing. Oh, don't hit me. Now that's a weird one.
The glory of Ashina.
Whew. All right, we're doing okay here. You know, have we died more than any other time in the run? Yes, but also Genichiro is a really big step up, and also I think one of the most entertaining to watch. So hopefully, this is good television for y'all.
Face me,
Shinobi. I didn't think I'd see you again.
So when he thrusts, we can step on it and then do the Ichimonji. When he sweeps, instead we have to jump over it and then jump on his head. And when we keep getting hit by that one stupid attack, I don't know what we do. Or else I would be doing it. Okay, that was good. He's down 1.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh,
Shinobi of the Divine Air.
I was feeling a lot better before we got hit with that arrow. Okay, there's the thrust, so or the sweep that we jumped over instead of the thrust. That's important. You know what would be a good attack to get is the one... There's a special ability where you throw the shuriken and then kind of lunge after it. That was really lucky. Jumping over it. Ow. Wow, what was that? I don't think I've ever seen that attack before. Okay, I'm running away to heal. The terrible thing about healing in this game is you have to run away to do it, which basically means that they, like, every enemy is kind of slowly regenerating health because, you know, you're working to get their posture down. And so when you run away, you're just letting them get their posture back up. There we go. Okay. Of course, that's not it.
Impressive, shinobi of the divine air. You deserve better.
I don't. The chat seems to be on a completely different train than I am. All I'll say is I really like The Witcher show. It was silly and dumb, and I liked it. But anyway, let's all watch a boy get naked.
If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina. I will seize it.
Wolf is like, this seems fine.
I will endure any burden.
There he is. There's our boy.
Tomoe.
If we can get like one good lightning counter in this, that will be, I think, that does so much damage that if we can just get one good lightning hit in, there we go. That was pretty good. I guess we'll need more than one. But we won't need many more than one. Oh, that wasn't it.
The power of the dragon's blood. Then I will kill you as many times as it takes.
Yo. Boom. 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 Darn it. Oh, we were so close.
Must be preserved.
Whew. Dang it. So the thing about that one is that he seems incredibly dangerous, and he is, but when he gets into that phase,
Shinobi.
all of his attacks are incredibly exploitable. And so if you can just not get hit by them, he gives you huge openings to hit him back. Whereas here, he has these kind of smaller attacks which you can't do as much off of. See, you can see where, as I get hit, we're getting better. You know, it doesn't take as long to get up his posture thing because we know the appropriate response to each attack now. And I can stop getting hit by those arrows. Also, getting a character trapped in a corner like this is really good.
I'm not finished yet. Shinobi of the divine air.
Go. Oh, okay. We need to remember that when he gets into that lightning phase, he always starts with a big old thrust attack. And it's really scary, but it can also be really easily countered by us. It's just one of those things that you have to remember. I'm like out of breath, which is embarrassing. But also, are you seeing this fight? Come on, give me an opening. That's what I asked for. Alright, doing okay. Last time we got to the lightning phase, we didn't have any healing gourds left. We're kind of on our way to that being the case again. Go! What was that? Alright. Whew. So we've got one heal left. Come on, do the jump. Oh, he missed, so we didn't get to do the counter either. Oh, he didn't miss that one. No! Darn it! Darn it! We're really not doing hot here. It's like, do you see our poise or whatever? It was all the way up. I could not
The power of the dragon's
block
blood.
even a single one.
I will kill you as many times as it takes.
All we've got to do is do it perfectly now. And see, if you get a couple of those, it's actually not that hard. Come on. I want you to hit me. I didn't want him to hit me.
Ashina must be preserved.
Woof. I hope this is entertaining viewing for everyone. This is probably more what people thought a Sekiro stream would look like, is me getting my ass handed to me repeatedly. Oh, did my controller disconnect? There we go. The chat is on a delay, so no one can really jinx anything, because I will have already died.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Oh, now we're even failing to that attack? This is... I'm wondering if I should just die on this one. But I won't. I'd love to learn which other attacks I can... Jesus. I can exploit as heavily as that one. Should I just go for a double Ichimonji after every time he does that? That would be pretty good. I'm not healing until we get through this phase. Hey, well, told you.
I'm not finished yet. Shinobi of the divine heir.
I think that's gonna work, actually. Provided I can last all the way through it. Do it! Go! Thought I dodged past that one.
The power of the dragon's blood. Then I will kill you as many times as it takes.
Shoot, getting in my head. Those are attacks I shouldn't be missing. Oh, he just got me.
The
He
glory of
overpowered me.
Ashina.
Yeah, the heal from Death Blow skill is so good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. What say we go back and do a different impossible boss? Why don't we try our friend Seven Spears again? Just see if, you know, just kind of shake it up. Give some time between the two. I guess I was having my amount of gold every time there, but I really don't think I had that much to begin with. And like other things, you know, other Souls games, when you explore, you are finding these like bags of gold, and so those don't reset between deaths. And so if I ever really needed to buy anything, I could just pop a bunch of those. What? Now that... I refuse to believe that he saw me. And in fact, maybe I willed it out of existence. All I want is that first death blow on him. And... we got it. Oh no, the people down the hill are seeing me. That's what I really don't want. We gotta bring him back this way. Ow. Get his ass. God, he hits hard. That was really lucky. It's like I have just enough time to step forward, mess up the counter, and then block it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump up here. I'm gonna heal. He's gonna hit me anyway because he can break a shack. Of course he can. Anyway, I still felt good about that. I think we'll get him next time. I put on my Twitter poll for tonight, I did Resident Evil 2 or Sekiro. Sekiro won by like 2/3 or so, but I still, so Sekiro I've platinumed, Resident Evil 2 I haven't played at all, and I think it would be pretty fun to do a stream of a blind playthrough, so we might do that sometime in the coming days. I don't like to do too many streams just because it's like, this is time that I could be, you know, working on the videos that I think most of you probably are subscribed to me for. But every once in a while, it's nice, especially if I can do it for charity, which this one is. We are matching donations. Donate to the link in the description, and we will match it up to $200. Send me your receipts so I know how much to match. And if we kill him, even more reason to donate. But also, if we don't kill him, don't you want to make me feel good and donate? Really, it's a win-win. That attack was insane. I cannot believe we blocked it. Good, we got him with the Ichimonji. God, what is that? He is so strong. Good lord, do you see how much damage one hit does? Oh, and that was a sweep. I was all ready to step towards it. This dude, Patrick Klepek at Waypoint wrote a really good piece on like beating Seven Spears basically being like the moment that he got the game, like that it took that long, and Seven Spears is just so hard, but I can totally see why that would be. You know what? There's a shorter route. I can't believe we haven't been doing it. Maybe that's why we haven't been doing it. Come on. Okay. So there's a shortcut on this side of the mountain that we can use to sneak past him. And it's a little more risky, but it's also a lot faster. So boom. Should I be using, like, the flamethrower or something on him? Would that help? Oh no! There's another fucking guy. This asshole. Okay. Well, at least he's down. That attack is just wild. Like, so for people generally unacquainted with Sekiro, the way that it works is that at the top of the screen is the enemy's stamina bar. And when that goes all the way, when it fills all the way up, then you can perform a killing blow on them. Each enemy also has a health bar, which is in the top left here. But you will almost never fully deplete an enemy's health bar, at least if you're playing right, because you'll break their stamina first. But doing health damage is still important, because the lower their health is, the less strong their endurance is. And so it's kind of a delicate balance of, like, you know, fighting to get their health down enough that then you can get their stamina up enough that you can kill them. And it happens pretty naturally. You don't, like, need to think about it in those terms, but, like, that is generally the pacing to the fights here. Posture, poise, stamina, it's all... I play too many of these games to keep track of exactly what each term is. The people at the bottom of the hill saw me, so this is going to be a real pain in the butt. Just did that 3 times in a row. Hey, Maddie's here, and she donated $5. Thank you so much, Maddie. I need to get these guys the heck away. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna... I may just have to wait until they, like, wander home. Just go home. Just go home. We don't need to all hang out up here. The bottom of the hill. It's way nicer. Look at this. They're all just waiting for me. I wish they could hit each other. That would be nice. The person who just asked what charity this is going to, this is a fundraiser for, there is a low-income apartment near where I live, and all the residents just had to vacate because of dangerous levels of carbon monoxide, and now they're just living in, like, motels around the city, and they don't have a lot of basic supplies they need, because they were mostly worried about getting out of their carbon monoxide apartment, poisoned apartment. And so the city of Durham and people in it are raising money for that. If you want more details, you can look at the link in the description, and there's some more stuff there. Like it says in the description, we're matching donations up to $200. So for the first $200 that is donated, I and a couple other very generous patrons have volunteered to match that dollar for dollar. So y'all think we're gonna win this one? I'm just gonna die there. I could have respawned, but like, we pissed off the other people, and it's just... that's an impossible task. We get up here and we immediately crouch to be sneaky. Oh, Do Not Eat is great. Yeah, we are mutuals on Twitter. I don't know him personally, but all of Do Not Eat's videos are exceptionally well made, and if you are interested at all in urban planning and development, he is the YouTuber to go to. Sure. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, go ahead, do the cheese strat. I mean, is it something like standing on like a slightly lower ledge than he's on and hitting him? Because I've seen those before. And you know, I think they're totally valid strategies, but it's not what I'm here for. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna try and kill him earlier so the people at the bottom of the hill can't see it. Yeah, and then we just bring him over here. Thank you for the $5 donation. Sinan Z. I hope you appreciated that I jumped off for you. My favorite games that I played in 2019, great question. Outer Wilds is easily my favorite. Ape Out, another one of my favorites. There are a lot of good games. I'm playing Disco Elysium now, which is amazing. Sekiro was one of them. But really, 2019 was the year of Outer Wilds for me. I should be... I should be beating him by now. Discord, if you want to get into the Jacob Geller Discord, it is for any and all $3 patrons. So as soon as you get on my Patreon at $3 or more, you'll automatically be invited. Outer Wilds is on Xbox One, and I think it's on PS4 as well. We're just gonna switch between impossible bosses here. I think that going up against 7 Ashina Spears is actually going to give us a new appreciation of how easy Genichiro is.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Feels nice to be fighting someone that I can just, like, clash swords with. And whose attacks come out when I think they're going to come out. Other than that one. I don't know, that arrow is so, like, there's so much of a wind-up. I feel really dumb whenever I get hit by it, but I've been hit by it a bunch of times. Oh, that wasn't good. I don't think this is gonna be the time we beat him. Sorry to disappoint. We got him once.
I'm not finished yet. Shinobi of the Divine Air.
Do I have enough prayer beads to raise my stats? I thought I already used them. Someone is speedrunning Sekiro. God, Sekiro. At this year's AGDQ, I think later this week, and I am very excited to watch that run. I'm gonna hit him with an axe. What the hell? Ow. Kicked in the face. Oh.
The power of the dragon's blood. Then I will kill you as many times as it takes.
Wow, we got into a pretty good pattern there. Oh, I didn't mean to use the axe there. Use the axe once, works. Twice, it'll just mess you up. Boom. Alright, well, at least we're gonna get the lightning boy now. Come on. Yeah, I didn't make it too far in that one.
I will take him back.
You still stand. What tries to serve you?
Ah, well.
Must be preserved.
I thought there was a Sekiro run. Maybe there's not.
Face me.
Shinobi, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Boom. Boom. That double Ichimonji is so good. That whenever we can find the time to fit that in, that is the attack to do. Like right after this. It looks slow, but I really don't think they can attack between the swipes. And so as long as you can get the first one there, it's guaranteed to hit the second one as well. And it's just great. Okay, there we go. First one, we didn't even get touched. That's pretty good. Gotta itch my nose. He's about to attack us.
I'm not finished yet.
I should just pause every, like, half second. Get perfectly prepared for what he's about to do. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Come on, Ichimonji. Oh, shoot. He moved. I didn't think he could move. Okay. Whew. So the end of that beginning of the fight didn't go as good as the beginning of the fight. But honestly, still pretty good. Okay. Nice. Nice. Hold on, folks. Boom. Got him. Whew. Shinobi execution. Woof. That's a really cool skill. Whew. We also got a bunch of XP, so we can use that to level up skills that we got a lot of XP that will help us a lot. So we can enhance our... Oh, we didn't even use Butterfly. We had been making this much harder for ourselves. So now our attack power is enhanced ×2, and we can use the prayer beads to enhance our physical attributes, and we can use a bunch of our skill points. I don't want to say this will happen because I don't want to jinx it, but I would love to go back to 7 Spears and just rock his fucking socks. This is the one I want, the chasing slice. Now, I know there's a lot of story that could happen down there, but I kind of want to go right to Seven Spears now and just see what we can do. Because we can't really take more damage. I mean, we can take a little bit more, but our health didn't increase by that much. But we pumped up damage by a considerable amount. Oh, cool! It's snowing now. We have a change in scenery. I love when games do like changes of time of day. Good thing he didn't notice me jumping wildly. Okay, we notified that one guy, but he shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so not a great start. I'm still wary of that one dude who's like running up the hill to come get us. Oh, there he is. We're not gonna beat this game on this stream, but I'll probably go for the good ending, just because it's like, you know, it's the most game. Why wouldn't you? All right, you asshole. Yeah, just stay up there. Jay Schlesinger in the room. Hello, Bubby. Go! Yikes. You know, we've been hit a lot, but we are still alive. And that is, in this fight, that is a victory. And honestly, we're still alive. Oh, cool. I won't say anything. I respect you, Seven Ashina Spears. I didn't ever mean to say that we were still alive and would be killing you soon. No way. Not me. Go! Damn it. Damn it. That was really close, though, and we had to deal with that other jokester. So if we can kill him as close, yeah. It's like, it is just inches that determines if that guy at the bottom of the hill sees us or not. You know what I could do? Is actually eat one of these candies. I guess I'll use the attack one. I mean, I'm not sure if it'll do a huge amount, but it might. That candy's doing pretty well. Whoo! Now, did we need to explode him into a cloud of blood? No, but did it feel good? Yeah, it felt pretty good. Whew. Oh boy. Big ol' exhale. I mean, what's even left? I'm just kidding. There's a lot left. I really like that. I thought that he had, when I saw the kind of second death blow thing come up, I thought that we would have to do a shinobi execution on him. But in fact, that was just the new ability I got. And so we made him explode into blood. Which, you know, I don't know, felt like a fitting end. Yeah, I'm doing, if I play through this all the way, which I probably will, but not all on stream, I'm definitely doing the good ending, though.
I look that curve of my lord.
Alright. So we find the little kid downstairs.
I have...
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of fast forwarding. We want to help Hero.
I cannot put that as a...
Thank. If we are it's an 8. Yeah,
But-
I will.
It almost sounds like I don't know if people have played Okami. In
Is
Okami,
there some-
kind of like in Zelda,
Well,
people
well,
speak
well.
like nonsense syllables, and just the way that I'm fast forwarding through all of this text kind of sounds like how it sounds when people talk in Okami, even though in this they are speaking English. I'm just only letting them speak the first couple syllables.
Now,
It might...
if it will.
All right. Whew. I think we're gonna call this a night pretty soon. I'm just like getting physically tired of talking. Like my neck feels weird.
Lord Ishi, however,
but I'll see.
Yeah, and
We'll do a little more. We'll go talk to Ishin and we'll share some sake with him. How about that?
About the divine heir's life.
Yeah?
Something.
I grant you that you have...
I mean...
That...
he...
And you... Don't you... So what?
All right. We're gonna give him the sake that he gave us.
Here.
Are you offering me the sake I gave you? Delightful. I'll take it.
Delightful. I'll take it.
That's the stuff. By the way, how was Genichiro?
What do you mean?
You two crossed blades.
That was Genichiro. Oh, that guy? I barely
Put it
remember
simply,
him.
He was strong, and he had...
We definitely didn't
techniques.
spend an
see.
hour fighting
What
him.
exactly is the lightning of Tomoe?
It's a technique belonging to Genichiro's
So as we're
mentor.
drawing to the end of the
Wager
stream,
was
I just
quite
want
the
to
sight.
one more time
His
give a huge
mentor.
thanks to anyone
Tomoe.
who's donated. And there's
There aren't
still
many masters of the
lots
sword
of time
like her.
to send
To
me
see her
donate
fight.
using the link
It's
in the
like she's
description.
dancing.
Send me
When you look
the
into her
receipt.
eyes,
Sorry,
you feel
getting
as
bad
if
at
you're
talking.
being
Send me
drawn
the
into
receipt
depths of
either
the
on
ocean.
Twitter or on
I was completely
Gmail.
taken by
Jakobg42 at
her,
gmail.com
and almost
is my
killed me.
email address.
I've lived a
It's in my
long
channel
life.
description.
But that was the
Send me that,
closest I've come
and
to
we
death.
will, me and other patrons who have pledged, will match it up to $200, which means that we could easily give $400 for these families that have been forced out of their homes due to carbon monoxide poisoning. It would mean a ton
You're
to
leaving,
me, and I think it's
you hesitate.
And Luke...
Second.
I don't know. It's kind of the best thing that I can do with this channel is raise money for causes that need it more than I do. So thank you all so much for hanging around, for sticking with me, for beating our head against some really tough as nails boxes. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one, everyone.